Hey everybody, welcome back to more of my Let's Build of the LEGO Nintendo Entertainment System. So last time we built our controller. So this is our controller and now our control deck is completely finished. This time we're going to put this away and we're going to get started on the TV. So we're going to start that with bag number 9, which I have right here. And we'll get everything laid out and we'll get to it. All right, so we are back. We've got everything laid out here, ready to go. So starting off, we're going to be starting with our 6 by 14 rectangle and 2 yellow squares with a connector sticking out. So those are going to go in these back corners, starting out just like that. And then we're going to go and get 2 2x2s, 2 squares from blue, and a 2x6 round brick here. We're going to go right next to our yellows with the blues. Those are going to go 1 and 2. And then the 1x6 or 2x6 is going to go right in the middle but be hanging off just like that. Then we've got 3 1x2s with the crosses in them. 1, 2, 3, and then that's going to just go 1, 2, and 3, like that. Next, we've got our 1 by 14 with the connector holes in it, and that's just going to go right behind our reds and right across. So next up we have our 1x2 oval, and we have 2 more blue squares. That, and another 6 by 14 rectangle. So for this one, our oval is going to go right in this back corner, and then our blue squares go in the bottom corners like that, and then we bring our other piece in and connect it right in the middle to our other piece like that. So now this is where we should be after step number 5 in our new book, guys. This is the steps started over with this one, so this is where we should be. And then we're going to take 3 more 1x2 reds with crosses in them, just like that. And those are going to go again pretty much in the same spots as before, with just 2 pieces hanging off. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that, right behind our yellow squares at this point. We need our other gray 1x14, and that's going to go again right behind the reds, like that. Next up, we have our green square, thick square, and 1 more blue, thin square. And that's going to come, the green's going to go right in the middle, on top of the brown, where there was a gap. And then the blue you want on the far side, again using the angle of the book, so you want it to be on the far side, in this case closest to the camera for you guys, of our build here. So now we need 6 of these yellow crosses. 1, 2, 3, slide those out of the way a little bit, 4, 5, and 6, just like that. And those are going to come in and go. Everywhere there's a red on here, you're going to put an X, axle, right in the middle of it. And they should click into place but not go any farther, so that way they don't go too far in. And number 4, 5, and 6, just like that. So they should be sticking out a little bit, but they should also not be able to go any farther so you don't push them in too far. Alright, so now we're going to put this aside for a moment. And we need a 4x12 black brick. And then we're going to take our white window. And that's going to go 2 rows in, not hanging off any, so we want them, it is hanging off on the back side, now closest to me, but it's not hanging off any this way. So just right in the middle, just like that. Next up, we need 2 black 1x2s with the connectors, and the connectors are right here. So we need 2 of those, 1, 2. Those are going to go on the ends of the white, so 1, 2, just like that. Next up, we need a 1x2 cap right here, and a 2x6 brick right here. Now the 2x6 is going to go from pretty much end to end out in front where we put our 2 black ones, just connecting it before. And then the cap is actually going to go on the white right in the middle, just like that. So now we need 2 black pie wedges, like that. And they're going to go on the corners, like that. So now you should have, the only gap you should have is going to be coming out right here in this little opening, because that's the only place where we haven't put anything, but everything else should have something connecting it. Alright, so now we're going to take that and the side without the blue square on top gets this one. You want it to line up just like that and connect that way. So we're going to put that there. We're going to take an orange 2x3 and a black 1x6, like that. We're going to take the 2x3 and put it on the other side where we hadn't put anything yet before, so now we have something there holding it in place. And the 1x6, oh boy, did I skip a whole lot here. Alright, wow, so backtracking, guys. We need this 1x4 with a little insert slit in it, and 2 curved, we won't call them L's, but we'll call them 1x3 curves. Those are going to come in and go on the corners to kind of help raise that up a little bit. Just like that. And technically this step is supposed to go before you connect them and join the 2x3 in. So sorry about that for skipping ahead. And then your 1x4 goes right in the middle, right here. So now that that's done, Now it's supposed to be connected like this. So again, I was just a couple steps ahead, but it didn't mess anything up. So now we're gonna take our 1x6, and now that's gonna go right next to our curve on this side over here. Moving right along. All right, we're gonna need our 2x6 with some holes in the middle. Our brown 2x6. We need a brown axle with a flat stud. A 1x2 green. A circle green with a hole in it. A red, looks like axle connector. And an orange 2x3. And that's it for this step. So now we're going to take our brown 2x6, put the 2x3 on this side, and the 1x2 on the other end. Then we are going to take our gray, put the green circle right there, so you have 2 studs left out. Take our axle and put it through. And you want the round one on this one, guys, to be towards the cap. So the X is going to be on top, just like that. And then that is going to go right like that, just on top, capping off. And then that's going to come in and go right in that corner. Just like that. All right, next up, we have our 1x8 black and 2 tan 2x4s like that. The 1x8 is going to go right on top of our curve from earlier in our corner right over here. And then the 2x4s are going to go 1 and 2, just like that, right over the tops. So this one doesn't have anything on top of it yet, but we will surely get there. Moving along, we've got a 2x6 brown, a 1x10 brown, a brown staircase, and a brown 2x3. So for this, we need our 1x10 and our 2x3 together just like that, along with the 2x6, and then the staircase on the end. And then we're going to take that, and that's going to come and go right on the end, just like that, hanging off the end on this side over here. All right, so we're going to set this aside for now. We've got our 6x6, and we're actually flipping that upside down for now. And we need our 2x10 and a 1x4. And that's going to go 1x4 in the corner, and then 2x10 right next to it, just like that. We need our other 6x6 and another 1x4. And we're going to pretty much do the same thing, so to make it match. right, so now we're gonna flip it up, upright just like that. We need our 1x8 slant, black slant. I'm used to saying gray slants from the other parts, which if you haven't checked those out, I'll leave a link in the description down below. That is gonna go with 2 on each side, but not hanging off anywhere. Right in the middle, just like that. So next we need 2 1x2s, right here, and 1 1x4 with what would be a left slant, and a right slant. You need one of each direction, and the studs, the 1x2s, are going to go right next to your slants, like that, and the left slant is going to go that way, and the right slant on the other end, like that. So now you should have this nice little archway set up. We need 2 black slants. There we go. Almost exactly like our gray slants, but with no backing to them this time. And 2 1x4 brackets. We're gonna call these because that's what they look like. They look like C-clamps or brackets. And now we're gonna take those and go 1, 1, sorry, and 2, and then we're going to take our slants and 1 and 2, and you want the slants to be coming towards the bracket, so you should see a little bit of the slant on the inside on both sides. Alright, so now we need 4 reverse slants, 2x2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those are just going to go right across, sticking out, so you want the slants to be out. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. And so now we need 3 more of each slant. So 1, 2, and 3. And on the other side, 1, 2, and 3. So all we're doing on those is just stacking them up on top of each other. And then those are going to go on top of our other ones to make this all even. Just like that. So now, really almost got like a stage starting to happen here, and like the overhead lights and you know, the background and the stage. But what am I talking about? We're building a TV here. So moving along now, we're going to step number 30. And we need a green cylinder, 2 single studs with holes, and our double connector right here. So for this, we need to put our studs 1 and 2 all the way up to each other. Put them I'm getting all sorts of out of order on this one, guys. So before we do any of that, we're going to go right up against our other pieces and connect everything together. So now our stage is now built onto everything else that we've done so far. Now, step 30 and 31, we're going to take this piece that we've already assembled, and that's going to go right on the end next to our wall over here. And then the green stud is just simply going to go right in the corner next to the other one over here. We need two 1x6s, and then those are just going to go just like that on the end over here. All right, so now we need a black cap 1x2, our tall white brick, it's a 1x2 brick, but it's very tall, and our green 1x2, and another green cylinder right here. So for this, we're going to take our green cylinder, again that's going to go right on the corner here. We're going to take our white brick, and that's going to go right there. Green 1x2 is going to go on top of it, and then the cap goes right out here on this end here, just like that. Two 1x3s up next, 1 and 2. We're going to put those together. And then we're going to go put those right on the end. Again, now holding everything together right here next to our cap that we just put in place. All right, so for this next part, we need our barrel, definitely a barrel, our white square with some studs, yellow car hood, two tan circles, our lime green chair, this axle connector right here, and a 1x2 in green. And so to start with, we need our white square. And we're going to take our 1x2 and put it on the bottom, just like that. We're going to take the chair, and that's going to go on what would be my right side, again closest to the camera here for you. So it's sticking out just a little bit this way. And then we are going to take the yellow car hood and put that over the top. We need our circles and our barrel. Circles are going to stack, and the barrel is going to go on top of it, just like that. And then that's going to go on the back side of the lime green chair. And this is going to go, the axle is going to go right inside it, just like that. So now it's kind of sticking out here. And then that's going to come and go right next to our 1x3s from a few steps ago. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for bag number 9 in this part. So far so good. Next time we start building more of the mechanisms on the inside and see how that goes. So be sure to join me. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, hit that like button for this video. And I will see you guys next time for part 10.